Welcome to Growing Pains and Gains, the podcast where five lifelong friends navigating life across three states, Nebraska, Kansas, and Texas, share their real, raw, and often hilarious takes on everything under the sun. Join us as we embrace the growing pains and celebrate the gains that comes with life's journey.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, guys.
I'm Alex.
I'm Audra.
I'm Chelsea.
I'm Kathryn.
And I'm Maria.
Welcome to episode 6. So we received feedback from lots of our listeners that you really liked our last episode of the pop culture. Whoop, whoop. We loved it as well. And so we want to bring you guys what you want to listen to. So we decided that moving forward, every single episode, we're going to have a little segment that we're calling Hot Topics. And we're going to just pick one topic of the week. It might be something that's in the tabloids, celebrity gossip, a new trending show, something that's viral on TikTok, anything like that. And we are going to just hash it out. And that's going to be the beginning of our episodes moving forward. So Audra has the first hot topic for us today. Audra, what you know?
All right. So it's been trending on TikTok. And as you all know, I'm a big fan of TikTok and I believe everything that they tell me on TikTok.
Everything.
Everything. And so this week trending is the Gabby Petito story.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Netflix dropped the documentary American Murderer, Gabby Petito. And for those that don't know about it, you must be living under a rock. It's everywhere. But it was about this young couple. I mean, they're in their early 20s that were engaged, that took a cross-country road trip in a van that she bought, and she went missing.
And this happened back in 2021, but the documentary was
like
just
viral
released.
back then.
Have you guys watched the documentary? I have not,
Yes.
but I followed it
Yes.
in the news.
Yeah, I finished it today.
I have not watched the documentary. Sorry. But I did listen to the Dateline, or it was 2020. I listened to that on Saturday when I was getting ready for work. And it
Was that on a podcast or was that like an
It was on a
actual show?
podcast. Yeah, but it was on it, but it would have been on TV as well. But basically they released that because of the documentary that came out on the TV. And so basically what it's saying is that, the boyfriend killed himself, but from what everyone's saying on TikTok is that they don't think that he killed himself, that they think that he's hiding.
Wait, so they never found his body?
Yeah, I thought they did find his...
Skeletal
remains. They found remains.
Right.
And that's what
They said that when they found him, his body was completely decomposed.
Yeah, but he hadn't been gone that long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hold on. So remind me, because I just kind of skimmed through a news article. I didn't do my research like Alex. Damn it. But I remember back from 2021 when it was happening, so I kind of remember a little bit. But didn't he go like on the run for a while and then he was like in Florida and they found his body in the swamps? Is that right? Or did I make that part up?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
From what I listened to on Saturday, they said that the police would come to his parents' house,
And
but they wouldn't let
cooperate.
him.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember
they had
that.
lawyered up, so they wouldn't talk.
So supposedly he was there the whole time, but they wouldn't let the officer see him.
And they were being really like
Sketchy.
shady about it, like barely opened the door, like just a crack.
I'm sure
And
that their
said, "We're not
lawyers told them, do not talk. And then at one point, did they go back over there to check on him? And then the parents said, we were going to call you because Brian's gone missing. But they had like surveillance on the house. There were like TikTok people outside. I'm surprised Audra wasn't there.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
She had to work or she would have been.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now they're saying that, they found remains of him, and what they found was some teeth. And in this vast place that wherever they were searching,
because they had been searching for, I'm sorry to cut you off, but they had been searching like search parties and the police and everybody had been searching. And then go ahead.
And then his parents found his teeth
within like an hour of getting to the search site to help them. They found him.
Yeah.
So this could be.
Yes, and then
that's how he was identified, as through his teeth, through his dental records.
From his uncle that is a dentist.
Right. So they
So his
totally could
uncle
have. He
confirmed
could
that
be
it
on
was
the
his
run, and
teeth?
they could have helped him. Yeah, they could have removed his teeth and done like implants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is getting juicy.
So that's what's
Mm.
all over TikTok today, and I believe it. I 100% believe
Audra, we know you believe everything we see on TikTok.
No,
You don't have to
but
tell
that
us.
So they didn't say any of this obviously on the documentary.
No, they
Yeah.
didn't.
It does.
They just said that they found skeletal remains, and they said that like the swamp had been closed to the public. And the morning that they opened it up to the public, his parents were there by like 7 a.m. And within 45 minutes, they found him.
Like,
Where-
okay, I'm
people
not.
have been looking.
I'm not big on coincidences, so like it's just his parents just happen to
Right.
show up and find them right away. That's
Right.
Well, they
yeah.
on the documentary it said that like his car was parked there for a while, and then they like his parents knew like where he had gone camping or whatever,
Yeah,
and
but
then
they could have staged that whole thing. And
yeah,
stuff.
for
yeah.
sure. But
Well,
that's
and then
what,
as soon as like the cops called about the car, then they went and got the car.
What?
They got the car and drove it home.
His
Okay.
car that was like at the
Yeah,
swamp.
at
That was
the-
fun.
yeah.
Okay.
Mhm. And then like so the phone records show, back to Gabby, the phone records show that he called his parents like the night that they think he killed her and talked to them for like an hour, and then they immediately called an attorney afterwards and then lawyered up.
Oh
And then-
wow!
Well, he said
So
you need
they
to
knew
get-
from the very beginning.
Yeah.
Yes, he said you need to get me an attorney or a lawyer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But there was like multiple phone calls back and forth, and they think that where Gabby's body was found was staged, that like she was killed somewhere else and put there. And so I think that he called his parents like, shit, what do I do? And
And they
they
said-
helped him figure out a plan, then got him an attorney. And then his mom wrote him a letter saying like she'll love him no matter what, and that if he needs to hide a body, she'll be there with a shovel and a bag or something.
And then
like
burn this letter. Then she wrote
burn after reading.
Yeah.
yeah, and he didn't.
Yeah. He didn't burn after reading, and
He did not, and it was found.
And then he also wrote a letter about an apology letter to Gabby's parents of how he wanted to go and talk to them and apologize, but she was just in a lot of pain after their hiking. She was walking through some really cold water and just shivering. And so he ended her life, like, because she was so miserable.
Oh,
And
my
it's so
goodness.
sad. They're like so young. When I heard it on the news,
So
I didn't have TikTok.
young.
So
They just
young,
look
yeah.
like
Mhm.
babies. Or she looks so young. It's
Yeah.
so
I think she was 22.
yeah.
Yeah.
She was 22,
Have
and
the- oh,
it was
that's
it was
crazy.
so sad listening to that. Listening to it yesterday on whatever I was listening to, Dateline or 2020, one of the two.
Yeah.
About how sad it was because the police officer even told her he was like, "I'm not trying to scare you. However, usually these cases end in death."
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
Well, that was another part that like I didn't know about until I watched the documentary. Like when it was going viral, there was all of the like cop cam of when they got pulled over and she was crying and all of that, which I had seen all of that before. But in the documentary, there was this whole part of it where the cops are trying to decide what to do. And they were saying like, it seems like she's the aggressor because he was all like scratched up and stuff. And he said that she attacked him, and she like was crying, admitting that she did.
she was,
And-
trying to act like,
Yeah, that she was the aggressor. And so they got him a hotel room and had
Yeah.
her sleep in the van. And when the cops were going back and forth with each other, like, should we arrest them? Should we not, for like domestic dispute? And the cop, like Audra said, the cop even said, like, I mean, you never know with these things. Sometimes it escalates and then someone ends up dead. But
I
then
know,
he
it's-
specifically said,
I
I mean, I
bet they
don't see that
both-
happening in this case. We just need to get them separated and keep them safe for a night. And then it was like days later that she was dead.
Yeah, I know, it's so sad.
I know.
Awful.
So anyway, we need to hear from our listeners. Do you think that Brian is alive, or do you think that his parents are just hiding him out for 4 years? I don't know.
And don't worry, we will have the poll up for you so you can go vote. And thank you to everyone who voted for the Taylor and Travis.
Yes.
We had a lot of people vote, and
We did.
Are the
Like,
results
did.
in?
Now.
the results are in. So most of our listeners or the people who have seen the video do believe that it is real, but we've had quite a few people who say that it's fake. And a lady
Yep.
commented
Can
just
you
today
please
and
call them
said,
out?
it's bullshit.
Yeah.
So thank you.
well, let's try to keep it clean and fun.
everyone for your input.
Yes. We love it.
Yes,
Oh,
please be on my
funny.
side.
What?
We're not.
I sat on that one.
There were like
Okay,
two
so
others.
I am absolutely dying to hear about the Alumni Weekend. Audra and I
Yes.
didn't make it, but fill us in, ladies. Come on,
Oh.
give it to us.
Oh, yes. Got to give you a full recap. Okay, so
Give it to us, Maria.
I'm just so sad it's over, that the weekend's over.
I know.
Thursday night, Chelsea stayed all night at my mom and dad's, like the old times, and then Alex came on Friday and
Coffeyville.
stayed. Yep, in
Mhm.
Coffeyville, and stayed all night. And we met at El Pueblito, a famous restaurant
Yes.
in Coffeyville that we all love.
I daydream about this chips and
Yes.
queso.
Oh, it's good.
I think I'm the only one who doesn't think it's that great.
You know, I don't really think it's that great. I love their
Guys,
chips and queso
don't.
though, and their
The queso is so good.
Their queso is
Like,
Their queso is
love their
good,
chips and
but
it
salsa.
is. I wasn't impressed, but not to it's on them. Like it's still like a famous restaurant in Coffeyville.
Yeah.
And we met our friends Birch and Haley there for lunch, and you guys, we had the best surprise there. Kyle Lowry from Two Steps Back. If you all don't know what Two Steps Back is, it's a band and plays a little bit of red dirt country. Like I really enjoy them, so check them out. But
Mhm.
he asked us for our autograph.
what?
Talk about being
We
famous
were-
in a
made
small
it.
town.
Finally
He was-
famous. Hey.
Yeah. And even like that was really fun.
It was so fun.
And anybody that then we went to after we ate at the restaurant, we did a little bit of shopping around town, and we went to another classmate store. What was it
Yeah.
called? Wilcox Exchange.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Wilcox Exchange. Yep.
Mhm.
Yep. And saw another classmate, and when we walked in, he knew us, and I don't know why I act like people
Not
aren't
from the
gonna recognize
podcast.
us.
Yeah, not
everybody
from the
just
podcast.
remembers
He
us
just
from
remembered us in
school.
high
Yes.
school.
Yeah. He didn't know the podcast. Yeah, just
Surprisingly, Maria
yeah.
didn't ask him if he's listened.
Did
I
not
know.
ask
We
him.
literally
Yeah, you
asked
dropped
like
the ball.
everyone we saw. If they
I
listened to
did
the
ask everybody we saw, and you know what? I'm gonna be honest. Most people knew about it.
podcast. I know. They really did.
Yeah, we
From,
had
like,
so
people
many.
our age to parents and everything
Yes.
in between.
Yes, and I
Everyone had listened.
know at the game, I bet people were like, "Oh, there's the girls from EPAG,
Growing pains and gains.
Growing Pains and Gains." Yep.
No. No.
But no, we are totally just kidding, y'all. But
You're very humble.
anyway,
But we're not kidding
Yes.
about somebody asking us for our
Yeah,
autograph.
no,
they
we're
really
not.
did.
We're not. We're not.
I think he was kidding,
in
but we still felt
exchange,
special that he
Yeah.
asked.
I asked him for his autograph. I mean, he's
So did you
famous.
get it?
I feel no, and we did
Okay,
not
so-
give him ours.
So what happened after that? Keep it going.
So
we want to hear
then
the
we
details.
we went to like we did some shopping around town, and then went to.
Did you
the
guys get
basketball
anything?
game.
What did you buy?
We
Oh,
did.
guys, we have
I
been.
got my
Alex got that hat.
You can see it.
Mhm.
Get
Oh,
Brady
hey.
Hat Co., Coffeyville, Kansas.
Where did you get that
Ooh,
from?
yeah.
Give it a shout out.
From what is it? Something
Thistle and Lace. Thistle and
Thistle
Lace.
and Lace. Thistle and
Yep.
Lace boutique. And so it's Coffeyville owned. The boutique is, and then this hat, they told us was Coffeyville owned as well.
Yeah.
And so we're trying to support small business. And then we went to some antique stores, and I got a Coffeyville brick. So anyone that is
Me
from
too.
Coffeyville,
Yeah.
yeah. Wait, what?
I got
Chelsea
one
said me
too.
Oh, too. Yes. I'm super pumped about that. It's just like an actual brick that they used to like manufacture in Coffeyville, and they're kind of all over the US. I think that sometimes you'll just run into them and see it. So I got one of those. Yeah, we just kind of got lots of random stuff, and I don't remember really ever
cruised.
going shopping in Coffeyville, but we like had a whole
Yeah,
afternoon.
and there's
shopping.
also a store there called Beals, and it's like we walked in, and it's just like TJ Maxx,
Yeah, it was like a
like
TJ
exactly
Maxx.
like it. It was so
Uh-huh.
exciting.
Yeah,
That is really exciting.
We did lots
Yeah.
of cruising. We drove
Yep.
by some of the old routes that we used to.
Yep.
That was fun.
We didn't make it
Mhm.
down the dead end of Maria's old crush, though.
Did
Darn
Yeah.
not make it down the dead end. We
didn't
didn't.
do that. We went to the
Uh,
basketball game, and they had like this fun little backdrop to take pictures. Shout out to Shannon Modal and Haley O'Connor. They did a lot of planning for it.
Yeah, they
and
did
it was
an
also
They
awesome
did
job.
such a good
fun.
job. Such a good job.
Yes. We had little
There was a-
welcome bags. So it was like a Coffeyville sack, and it was like it had different stuff inside of it, and it had like a little flyer of like places to eat and things in town to check out, and there was just like little goodies inside. There was a whole section blocked off for alumni to sit, and it was so much fun.
It was a lot of
And
fun.
then
It was
after
fun
that,
to be
they had a
back in.
little-
There were little what inside?
just like little things from Coffeyville. There was like a cowboy boot koozie, and I think it was like a pen and I don't know, what else.
Brochures about the
Fun
Dalton
fact
gang.
about
Brochures about the
Coffeyville.
That's really cute, but I was referencing that you said goodies. Don't you guys remember last week when I texted you at like 11 at night and was like, I hate the word goodies?
Oh,
I don't even, Maria's the only one who is still up and responding. I don't even know why I thought of that, but it popped in my head.
well, it was a goodie bag, so
So there were
deal with
goodies
it.
in there.
Yeah, there were goodies in there.
But
the
a
fun
fun
fact,
fact about
Chels?
Coffeyville, they always put the boot, like there's like a boot koozie that they have at the Chamber of Commerce, and it's because the first left cowboy boot or the first right cowboy boot was invented in Coffeyville, because cowboy boots used to be like universal, just one
Oh.
size.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
so
that's
either
cool.
I don't know if
I
it was the
thought it
left
was
or the right, but
We listen and we don't judge, but I thought it was because of the Dalton gang.
Oh,
no, you
Yeah.
is wrong.
I learned something new. Also, fun fact, ices were invented in Coffeyville.
I knew
yeah.
that.
I did know
Okay,
that.
so I think Audra and I are dying to hear what happened after the basketball game, because the group text was
Oh, yes.
blowing up, and we want to know, was it
Yes.
fun? What
I
did
was
you guys
giving them a
do?
It was so much
play-by-play.
fun.
We went to it used to be called the Zone, but now is it called Baggers?
I
Baggers.
think. Yeah.
Baggers.
Mhm.
And it's like a bar restaurant, and that's where they were having like the mingle
The
and
after party.
yeah,
Yeah. Mhm.
And oh my gosh, it was so much fun. So many people that we have not seen in, I mean,
20
seriously,
plus
since I
years.
left
Yeah.
Coffeyville.
It looked like there were a
And-
lot of people there in the pictures.
There
Yes,
was
Was it a good
so
turnout?
fun. It was
Yeah.
yes, it was a great turnout. And and especially from people that like we weren't expecting to see.
Right. Yeah.
And
Like there was a lot of people that were like 4 or 5 years older than us that like when I was thinking about, okay, if I go back to Coffeyville, like who do I want to see? I didn't even necessarily think about all of these people. And then it
Right.
was so much fun that they were there and like we got to catch up with all of them and like, it was
Yeah,
so much fun.
it
And I
was-
liked it better than like a class reunion because then you only see people that are in
Yeah,
your
'cause you
class.
get to
And
see the
this was
people,
so
yeah.
many people that are, in other classes. There were some that were younger than us too, that we got to see. And again, so many people said that they listened to the podcast. We
Yes.
have to give a shout
Shout
out
out
to a
to
few
Sacred.
people. Yeah, shout out to Sacred. Cody Bell, he said that he listens to the podcast when he's at work. He puts headphones in his ears. Hopefully that
And he
doesn't
just
get him in trouble.
laughs.
He's still working, but he said he listens to it. Lindsay Morse from our class, she said that she told her friends about it and told them to listen. Who was the teacher that was listening to it? Wasn't it there a teacher?
Redden.
Mrs. Reardon.
Mrs.
Reardon,
Reardon,
yes.
Mrs. Reardon.
Yep. And she said, or there was a girl there that said that her neighbor told her about the podcast, and her neighbor was Mrs. Reardon. So she went outside just
okay.
telling people about
So thanks, Miss Reardon.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. And then
But
Nancy
there-
Burrow, she
yeah,
says that she
Nancy
listens
was-
to us when
oh,
she's in
And guys, yes,
well,
in her
she said she
sauna.
listens to us when she's in her sauna and that her husband just hears her cracking up and asks what she's doing and she's listening to the podcast.
I
but
love
Nancy
that.
did say that we need to go on a girls' trip, so
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah,
Dude.
Nancy
Okay.
said it.
We can make that
Mhm.
happen. Nancy, we're going to make your wish come true. We're going to go on a girls' trip.
Okay, and I
Yes.
also like, am I just dreaming or like when we ran into
Oh, jeez.
Kevin and Patrick? I
Oh,
think
Maria.
Kevin told me he listened to it.
Maria, by this point in the night, I'm pretty sure that you made that up.
Yeah, maybe. But I swear, I think he did tell me that.
Well, I don't know. I guess.
Okay.
Knew.
So
But lots
anyway,
of people listened and we appreciate all of you. So
Yes.
there are lots of people that we did not name. If we did not name you, it does not mean we do not appreciate you. We're so excited for all the support and we definitely felt famous in a small town. So thank you guys for listening.
fun.
Keep listening. And then tell us about Saturday night, girls. I had to leave and go back home, so I was not there for Saturday.
Alex,
when
why
Alex
did you have to
left-
go back home?
Well, I mean, I talked about it as my pains and gains last week, but I had to go back home because my husband got us tickets to Beetlejuice the musical for Christmas, and we had a little staycation, and then I had won a free hotel stay at work at the Christmas party, and so we got to stay in downtown Kansas City, and we went to a nice place for dinner we had never been before. It was super cute. We loved it. And then when we went to Beetlejuice the musical, I was telling the girls that I was not expecting there to be as many Beetlejuice super fans as there were.
No kidding.
There were people who dyed their hair green that were wearing like black and white like suits, like full on trying
Wow.
to be Beetlejuice. And there was this girl, there was this girl in front of me, and I watched her like the whole time because she knew every single word to every single song. She was dancing, she was like singing, she was getting all into it. And at first I was like, dang, this is like a little over the top. And then I was like, you know what? She is living her best life. She is having the time of her life. And that's probably how I look when I'm at Garth Brooks singing all the songs at his concert. So, you know, more power to her. But it was really fun. It was definitely something different. And then we were able to just walk back to the hotel and be able to have a full night's sleep with no kids and sleep in. And it was
where
awesome.
you ate looked so fun and cute.
It was fun. Thank you. I was sad to have to miss and not be there for the whole weekend, but you know, I at least got to do some on Friday and then come home. So how was Saturday?
Saturday. Okay, I have to start out real quick. Hold on, Chelsea. So, our good friend Logan was in town, and he picked me up for the banquet, and I wasn't quite ready yet, so he came in and had a beer with my dad, like old time sakes, and my boys were I had two of the boys with me, and they were so concerned that I was going to the banquet with another guy. And so my oldest called my husband and was like,
to tell on you.
He goes, "Hey, Dad, did Mom get permission? Or like, I just want to tell you that she's going to the banquet. She's going to the party tonight with another guy. I think his name's Logan." And Derek's like, "Oh, Beckett, like, yes,
It's
she's
fine.
a good friend. It's fine. I think I'll give her permission for this one." And
I'm gonna let this one slide.
Yeah.
And then we were leaving, and my youngest yells, "Mom, you better not be kissing him."
Oh my gosh.
Logan's like, "I have never met anybody more protective over their mom." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I know. I'm not gonna be able to get away with anything. Not that I would try to, but I mean, but anything like they do not like me drinking out or drinking, and like
They gotta look out for their mom
things.
and their dad.
Yeah.
I texted him, and during the banquet, I texted to ask how things were going, and my oldest texted back, and he's like, "Good. When are you coming home?" I said, "By 10." And he's like, "All right, no later."
Oh my
So how
God.
was the strict instructions to be back by 9?
Wait, we need to talk about ding ding ding, matchy matchy. I heard there were twins at the banquet.
Yeah. We were. You know, we're both winters.
I was like, wait, what?
We're both winters in the House of Color world, and we get to wear black. And so that's kind of our go-to color. And
you and Chelsea.
We both show up. We have black pants on, a belt with silver buckle, and a black top with mesh.
It was the exact same top.
It was the exact same shirt. Maria's was velvet, but
it looked identical.
She was wearing black shirts and black pants, but I did not think we'd be wearing the same one, but I didn't care. I don't care about stuff like that, but I know like to some people that's their like worst nightmare. Maria started crying.
No, one time in 7th grade.
I did it.
One time in 7th grade, we my mom and dad and I went to pick Maria up for the high school football game.
True fact.
And Maria walked out wearing the same exact halter top that I was wearing from American Eagle. So I made my mom trade me shirts so that she and Maria were matching.
I wonder if you would have done that. Like,
what did it look like?
Still.
I don't remember.
It was a pink and white striped halter top.
Oh, God.
You probably told me you were wearing it. I'm like, okay, then I'm going to wear it too.
I'm sure. Just like in 9th grade, I had this really ugly sweater. It was like this brown sweater, and it was ugly.
You
and
shut the couch.
And Maria said it was ugly, and then she went and bought the same exact sweater. And then our friend Kyle passed a note to me in class that said, "Nice shirt. Who shot the couch?"
And it had an arrow pointing to Maria.
Yes.
I don't even remember what it looked like.
It was
like floral.
It was brown, furry, kind of like not velvety, but it looked like a couch.
It looked like a couch.
It was ugly.
I don't remember. Where did we get it from?
I used to not be able to tell.
It was from Walmart?
Yeah.
I do not remember it.
Maybe JCPenney.
I used to not be able to tell Audra when we'd go out to eat. She'd be like, "What are you going to get, Chelsea?" And I'd be like, "Chicken strips." And then, or, whatever I would get, she would order it. So then I started like, I wouldn't tell her what I was going to get because I'd get so mad she would order it. Like, why does that care? I don't care. But I had to stop telling her what I was actually going to order.
But why
'cause
couldn't
no matter
Audra
what
eat
it
what she
was?
wanted to eat? And why did you have to eat what you were eating?
Because she just looked up to her.
I know,
Yeah.
she's my idol.
Well, anyway,
my
we will. I
gosh.
feel like we should.
Okay,
post a
so on
picture of you
Saturday
guys
morning-
They
winning.
went, it was
Yes.
so
Oh.
pretty. Haley and Shanna did an amazing job.
And the whole
everybody-
Coffeyville Alumni
yes.
Committee.
Yes,
They did an
whoever
amazing
sat,
job.
yes, the decorations were so pretty and very well thought out.
They did a great job.
It's very pretty.
They set up throughout town like different things to do for people that came in out of town. So we went to the high school and toured it on Saturday. Got to walk around there, and they have. I mean, it is amazing what they've done to the gym. There is a store.
Oh, it's so cool.
So we're the Golden Tornadoes, and there's a store up in the balcony of the gym that they call the Stornado, and the students all make the stuff that they sell in there. I guess they got a grant for like the machine that they use to make all this stuff, so they make it in the school, and then they sell them, and it's just like totally changed. It's so nice. The basement where they have the
Concessions.
weightlifting room is so nice. It's
We'll
just
post some pictures.
Yeah.
we have a really old, beautiful school, so they've done a lot to update it, and it looks really nice. I mean, but it also looks the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
Real
they
quick,
had the go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Then they had the Chamber of Commerce where we went downtown and got some ices. We walked around so Coffeyville's claim to fame is that there was a Dalton gang that used to go around Kansas and rob banks. Well, they came to Coffeyville, and Coffeyville said, not in this town. They killed them.
And they killed him.
And so every year they do a Dalton raid reenactment, and they have the Chamber of Commerce, like the bank where the Chamber of Commerce now is the bank that they tried to raid. And so like it looks like kind of like old in there, and there's like a bag of money that the kids were playing with, and it was really
It
cute.
was fun.
Do you guys
And then they have the
remember
Midland
when?
Theater.
Hold on. Do you remember when Neil? This is for everybody.
yeah.
Audra
Was
and Maria's
obsessed.
little brother was obsessed with the reenactment. And that's all he
Yes.
could think about.
And when Chelsea's brother
Uh-huh.
Chris Knoll was in the reenactment, Neil
He was obsessed with my brother too. He goes, man, I wish Chris Knoll would be in the reenactment.
Yeah.
So funny.
Okay,
But it was
so
a
keep
great
going.
weekend, all in all, and it was so much fun. It was a great first round of the Alumni Weekend, and so we really, really hope that next year we can get even more people to come, that people from all different classes can come, and we just appreciate the Alumni Association putting it on, and definitely look forward to it next year. So,
Real quick, I do have to add, around each table, they had pictures of alumni. And the table that we just so happened to sit at, Audra's picture was on it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
What
And there
a
was a
treat.
slideshow made, and we were in some pictures on the slideshow too. So that was fun.
Yeah.
Aw.
So we're famous at the banquet too.
Yeah.
We are.
Kidding. Dorothy,
Yep.
I'm kidding.
Okay,
We
so
are.
really quick, we have we're gonna do a special segment for you all just with some of our favorite things. So we're just going to name a couple of things that we really love, and we will link this in our show notes for the podcast, and then we'll also make a post on Instagram. So really quickly, a couple of my favorite things. I posted it on Instagram, and I can't remember if it was Chelsea or Marie. I think it was one of you that was like, "Be real, is it actually good?" So it's
Yeah.
Ryze,
Oh, it's me.
RYZE,
Mm-hmm.
mushroom matcha. So it's matcha. And it's made with mushrooms, so it has adaptogens and ashwagandha and all of that in there. And it actually is good. But Maria was like, "Be real, is it actually?"
Oh,
good?"
Maria hates mushrooms. I forgot she
Well, you
hates
can't
mushrooms.
taste the
No, I love
mushrooms.
mushrooms.
It's not like you can
I do
taste
like
the flavor of the
mushrooms. I do.
mushroom.
You like mushrooms
Now
now?
I do. My
Oh.
taste buds have matured. Yeah.
How mature. So that's one of mine, Ryze mushroom matcha. And then my second is my vibration plate. So I got it off of Amazon, and it's just like it sounds. It's a vibration plate. Like you stand on it, and I do 10 to 12 minutes at night, every night, 10 to 15. And I use that time. I go in my office and turn on meditation music and turn the lights off, and just really use it as kind of like some meditation time while I stand on the vibration plate. It has so many health benefits. And it's I don't know. For me, it's like a very good time
Your
just
time. Yeah.
to relax. Yeah. So I can link the exact brand that I have, but if you just look on Amazon, they have tons of different options and different price ranges.
How long
I
do you sit on
ordered
it
one,
for? Or stand?
Kathryn. I ordered one, and I'm so mad I haven't even gotten to use it yet. And I ordered the one you sent me because my dog ate the plug-in for it.
Oh my
Stop
Oh.
it.
Oh
God.
my God, your dog's wild.
10
How
to
long do you
15
stand
minutes,
on it?
Chelsea.
Oh,
10 to
okay.
15.
Okay.
And it just depends. I always do it at the end of the night, like before I go downstairs and get ready for bed. And so it's like if I'm tired, it might be 10 minutes, but if I have more time, 15. And you can set it for
Okay.
any time you want.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
Awesome.
So what about you, Maria? What are your fave things?
I'm gonna say that this Kosas
Come
don't-
again?
Kosas
Yeah, what is it?
Kosas KOSA
What
You
is
can't
it?
see it. Your lights blare. There it goes.
Okay, sorry. And it's like a SPF primer and it's tinted a little bit. And I was one day on Nordstrom's and I was just kind of looking and I saw that and it had 5-star rating and thought, oh, I was looking for a sunscreen actually. And that I could wear on my makeup. So I ordered it and y'all,
Tastes
lo and
good.
You
behold,
feeling it?
it's amazing. But that same week, my girl Beth Chapeau had it on her
Oh.
top 5 favorite things, and I didn't even know.
So it's
Didn't
That's
even know.
fate,
it's just a
Maria.
tinted sunscreen then, right?
Yes. It's
I'm
a
gonna have
tinted
to check
sunscreen.
that out.
Usually I break out from it doesn't matter. Like I had a dermatologist sunscreen that I wore under my makeup and I still would break out. And I have not broke out with this. So
Nice.
yeah, it's really
That's
good.
great.
I do love it. Then my other one is this Oliveda F59. Have you guys heard of Oliveda? Olive tree?
No.
Nope.
It's kind of
think
like
so.
it's all made from like natural olive trees and olives. And I can't remember where at overseas like what country it's made in, but it's all like natural and or maybe it is I don't know where it's made. That's beside the point.
Yeah.
It's
What do you do with it?
all natural. Put it on my face morning and night. And this F59 is like they say, like the Botox in the bottle. And I will say, I still do get some Botox in my forehead. I don't care. I'm not ashamed of it.
I'm not
But
ashamed.
this has helped. Like I feel like I notice a big difference in it. And it has taken away some of my sunspots. And it's a really big deal around here, you guys.
Ooh, I'm about
And
to try that.
Yeah.
Then my other one is the Love Duo. And it helps with brightening your skin, and I can tell a big difference in it too. I really I can hardly put any makeup on now. Like I can just put my blush, my tinted moisturizer on,
Nice.
and it's supposed to help like minimize your pores. And there's internals that you can drink of this, and they're supposed to be really good. I ordered the
Is
face
it like an
wash.
MLM?
A what?
Like an MLM company?
Like where you have to buy it from someone who sells it, or can you order
Yes,
off Amazon?
you do.
Yeah,
You do
okay.
have to order or buy it from somebody you sell. But all
So
the
we can't link it
dermatologists,
on our
like
stories?
there's several dermatologists around the area that
They
are
use
really
it?
like big into
Cool.
it. Yeah. And I really have noticed a big difference in my skin and texture. And there's like internals, they call them internals that you drink and they're supposed to be really good. And a lot of like some of the I use Saint makeup and all of the Saint makeup people, they might be tied together because they all use it too. But I
Cool.
highly recommend it.
Your skin looks
Nice.
glowing.
Thanks. I just have blush on.
So who else
All
has
right.
some favorite things?
Okay, I'll go. Okay, so I have a couple of things. So these are roasted garlic and herb almonds. Oh my gosh, they are so good. So it's
They are so good.
Kirkland signature brand, which so normally you get that at Costco, but it was sold out at Costco. A girl at work, Alexa, she had them and I was obsessed. And so I was actually able to get them on Walmart .com, and it's a giant bag, and oh my gosh, it's so good. Roasted garlic and herb seasoned almonds.
And
I'm
they
gonna
don't have
get
the
some.
skin on them. Like
What?
they don't have the skins on them.
No,
Like,
they
right?
don't have the
And are they
skins on them.
overly salty?
No, they're more like herby. They don't taste salty at all. You can
They're
taste
really
the like
good.
herbs in it. So amazing. It's a huge bag. It lasts a long time. We'll definitely link that. Love it for just a quick little snack. And then I have these puffy eyes and dark circles. There's so many different brands. It really doesn't matter the brand. So I'm not even going to talk about the brand.
I like those too.
But I get it on Amazon. And the best thing about it, for anyone that hasn't tried it, you have to put it in the fridge and then they're chilled. And for me, when I wake up in the morning, my eyes always feel puffy. And if you put these on your eyes, then they don't feel puff anymore. It's very soothing and relaxing. So you can get them on Amazon.
I do love those.
We'll link that.
Alex, I thought you were
thing.
Okay. Yes, I thought you were going to share those.
Okay, yeah. So the last thing is these are towels to wash your face. They're like little paper towel kind of things.
To dry off, dry after?
Yeah. And they're from Clean Skin Club, but you can get them on Amazon. And Maria introduced me to these last year, and I had been using a actual towel washcloth every single night to wash my face. And I was having to do laundry all the time, and I hated it. But they're just disposable little cloths, and they're absolutely amazing. You'll have to check them out. Clean Towels, cleanskinclub.com.
They're amazing.
So yes.
And I'm going to add in real quick.
Oh, don't even go. Don't even start.
I got my mom and I got several other friends here hooked on them, and they don't break out anymore from using them.
I have to tell everybody what's going on because I can't stop laughing. You're not supposed to be laughing, and then you try harder to not laugh.
It's like at church. It's at church.
Yes, exactly. I'm laughing because Maria just kept going on about the product. And then Audra and I both at the same time in the chat told her to wrap it up. And then she told us to F off, but literally said F off, not like the actual word. I just can't. It's just funny.
And then when she starts trying to, I thought she was going to start going again about the Oliveda stuff. And she said, and one more thing.
And then at the end,
spokesman.
At the end, she's going to tell us that she's actually selling it. Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. I had to get that out now. Okay, Audra and Chelsea, what do you have?
Yeah. Okay, so for me, it's going to be the Ninja Creami. I know that was going on last year, but baby, I got it last year and I loved it last year, but I just started using it again, and I just perfected the Wendy's Frosty with protein shake. And it's so freaking good.
What'd you put in it?
Audra actually
give us your recipe.
She told us at the beginning that we needed to get things going because she had to hurry up and go make her ice cream.
I know, exactly. So what I put in it is it's a Fairlife protein shake, some sugar-free pudding powder, and then 2 packets of Splenda. Now the key for this is you have to let it out for 20 minutes. You have to let it stand on the counter for 20 minutes and then run it under hot water. And then you go spin it. And then you go put a little bit extra milk in there, and then you respin it again.
Regular milk?
Yep, I do regular milk for the respin, but do not push the respin. You have to actually push the light button again. So
wait, hold on. Did you learn this on TikTok?
I sure did.
I'm a believer now, Audra.
I sure do. I sure did. And then the second time you check it out. If it needs a little bit of another respin, you push the respin button on it. So good. It's so great. Yeah, it takes about 30 minutes.
Recipe in the
takes about 30 minutes to make it, but it's worth it. It is
spinning that ice cream right around.
I think I would just drive to Wendy's and get a Frosty at that point.
Yeah, no.
Not for 30 grams of protein, you wouldn't.
That's true. That's true.
That's true.
And then my other one is my Garmin watch. So one thing I have to show is my Garmin watch.
I love it. I like your watch, Audra.
I wear it all the time. I wake up in the morning just pumped to see my sleep report, and it gives me little updates like, you got this, you can do it.
And it also sends you really inappropriate messages sometimes too.
Yeah. Oh, it does that too. Yes. But I think I did figure that out.
Like, what's one of your inappropriate messages?
Yeah, what have you done?
Okay, guys, we don't have time.
Okay, hold on, Audra. Serious question though. When do you charge it if you wear it at night?
I only have to charge it once a week, and it's when I'm getting ready for work.
Oh, dang, once a week. That's not
Very
bad.
impressive.
That's
I
Okay,
have the
Chelsea, what
Aura
you
ring,
got?
and I started having to charge it like almost every day because I've had it for like going on 2 years or so.
Oh no, I still only charge mine like once a week. Anyway, what do you got for us,
Okay.
Chelsea?
So my I only have one, so I'll keep this short and sweet, y'all. So mine, I don't have anything to hold up, but it is a crystal deodorant stick. So it's
Go
just
get it and show us how to put it on.
yeah.
Why don't you
So
have
it's-
it? Don't you use it?
I have it. Well, I have it, but the container of it broke, so I only have like the actual like little piece of.
So you
like,
just rub the
salt.
nub on there.
Yeah. That's what it is. So it's literally like a crystal, like a salt, and you get it wet and then you just rub it on your pits. And well, I always get like I'll have any deodorant will work really well for a while and then I'll get used to it and like
Oh,
it'll
yeah.
just start smelling so bad. Well, this doesn't have a scent. And I've used it for years and it's the only thing that like I don't smell like BO because I really struggle with that, guys.
Oh
We listen and we
man.
don't judge.
Do you get sweat? Like,
Yeah,
I'm
so
just
it's
asking.
still like you still sweat, but
Still
it just
sweat, dang
doesn't
it.
stink.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dang
Yeah.
I thought Maria was going to ask you if you bathe.
Yeah, I still take a bath too.
Yeah. Not
Okay.
we don't shower. We listen, we don't
Well, I
judge.
did. Yeah. Mhm. All right. So what's hit it, y'all? What's our pains and gains for the week,
gains.
Alex?
Da-da-da-da-da.
Okay, so I will make it quick because we just had too much fun talking that we're running out of time. So pains and gains for the week. So my pain, like I shared last week, kids were out of school for a million days. Well, this week we did get that snowstorm that was projected. So both kids were home on Tuesday. And then we had below 0 temps Wednesday and Thursday. So my oldest was home and my daughter's pre-K had like modified hours. So she couldn't drop her off till later. And we'd pick her up early. There was only one day this week on Friday where they were both in school. So it was a little bit of a challenge, but we are in 50 and 60-degree temps now. So hopefully the snow and cold is behind us. So that was my pain. And then my gain is just that it was such a fun weekend. I always feel rejuvenated after I see my Coffeyville girls. So even though we didn't get to see everyone, it was still so much fun to have a sleepover and hang out with friends. And then the date night last night was super fun. And we hadn't had a date night in quite a while. So that was fun too. So it was a good weekend. Wish we had another day to relax, but it's okay. So that's what I got. What about you, Audra?
My pain for this week is that I started my second period.
Why? How many periods do you have?
This
Two-
is only my second one.
2 in her whole life.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh yeah.
remember?
Oh yeah. That's right.
And so I'm still just navigating around that right now. So
I'm glad our listeners know your cycle.
Right.
so glad that they know my cycle as well. But my so that's my pain. But my gain for this week is that I finally figured out what the procedures that's going to be happening with my jaw surgery coming up on March 17th.
Nice.
So pumped.
Now I'm so excited about it.
Awesome.
We can't
They're
wait.
going to be
And
doing a
how's-
lot of work, a lot of different reconstructive, right, Audra? But
Yes,
you all
a
need
lot
to
more
make
than-
sure you follow and listen to her journey.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes, a lot more than what I was expected for it to happen. But I am so pumped now, and it's gonna go great.
It is. It is. So I don't really have I'll go next. This is Chelsea. I don't really have much of a pain for the week. It was a really good week. But I would say I just hate unpacking after being gone. And I used to be the type that could just like leave my bag there for a while. I know, for me, but I can't anymore. So that's my pain. And my gain for the week was just being with everybody and having a sleepover at the Barnes house. I love being there with my girls. And
Mhm.
on Friday, my family came down and I decided to, after the bar, to go stay all night at the Barnes house again and have a sleepover in the bed with Alex. And
It was
I
so
would be like,
fun.
and it was so late. Guys, I go to bed at like 8 or 9 and it was 1:15 and I'd be like, okay, I'm going to sleep. And then I'd be like, hold on, one more thing. And she'd have to turn her sound machine off and I'd tell her one more thing. And so it was fun.
We just kept talking. We just had so much
Mhm.
fun. We couldn't go to sleep. But
Well,
yeah, it was so
sleepover.
late for both of us. We went to sleep at like 1:30 and
I know.
I do not stay up that late anymore. But it was fun.
I felt, yeah. Ugh. Mama was tired yesterday.
Yeah.
but I rallied for NATO, guys.
Go NATO.
What about
Go
you?
NATO.
I don't even know who's next. I can't get from my alphabetical in
Kathryn.
order.
Kathryn.
Yeah, I'm next. Chelsea just still doesn't have her alphabet in order. So, my pains and gains. Well, my pain was that I didn't get to see my girls. I didn't go back to Coffeyville, and that
We
was a
missed you.
We
pain.
missed
Yeah,
you.
Audra and I were both having some major FOMO on Friday night when the update
Yeah.
came out in the group chat. My gain for the week was every month I have monthly brunch club with a group of girlfriends here in Dallas, and 2 of them are actually from Coffeyville. Tori and Carmen, and then 2 of my very good friends from college, Ashley and Courtney. We've all got together in one group, and now we do monthly brunch club. This was our 15th month in a row
Oh
doing it.
my.
Yeah, so we've kept it going for a
Wow.
while. The restaurant we went to was so good. The food was amazing.
The
I had
food looked
chicken
so
and
good.
It looked so good.
waffles. Oh, and it was
Oh,
banana
yum.
pudding waffles.
Oh, it looks so
Oh.
good.
Yeah. So it was really good. And I just had a great time. I always love to see them. So that was big gain for the week. What about you, Maria?
My gain or my pain. Hi guys, I'm Maria. Sorry.
They know you from your oil.
When I said,
Yeah.
what about you, Maria? Hey guys, I'm Maria.
Have you guys heard of
Oh, goodness.
Oliveda?
Oh yeah, have you heard of that, Oliveda? Okay, no. My pain would be, my very best friend here in Alma, Mindy. She's like a soul sister to me. Don't know what to do without her here, and she lost one of her very, very dear, lifelong family friends this week, and my heart just. I loved Rita, and to know Rita is to love Rita, and Mindy's just really having a hard time, and so it was just a sad week, and my heart goes out to all of them. But my gain would be obviously the weekend going back to Coffeyville, but my mom rode back with me and the boys today.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yes, she came back with me and the boys, and it was just so nice getting to be in the car with her for that long and talking. And then, she's gonna stay all week, and my dad's gonna come up on Friday and spend the
Oh,
weekend, and then they'll leave on Sunday. So it's just so nice just to
nice.
have her here, and she's so excited because she wants to do our laundry for us.
Oh.
And make sure that she has supper for us. She goes, you wouldn't even have to worry about that this week.
Oh.
Aw.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a big
Little things
gain.
are really the big things. Yeah.
Audra's
Yes.
not jealous at all.
Audra, you get them in 2 weeks.
I do.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us for the podcast you didn't know you needed. Now you know. So we hope you'll join us next week on Growing Pains and Gains, where we'll be discussing mindset and self-care. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.